this is where, so we're on number 2 with your method. So once you have your call schedule and you're going to be disciplined, you're going to focus on that. You have to be ready. So when you're doing the effort and they do answer the phone, that you go ahead and you're prepared to execute. Remember this, when the time to perform arrives, the time to prepare has passed. Let me say that again. When the time to perform arrives, the time to prepare has passed. Okay, doesn't matter if you're playing in a band or if you're picking up the phone, or you're in a sporting event situation where you're in a sports team or whatever, right? You have to be ready to go. And so just because you learn how to craft that opening value statement, you have to role play to make sure that you get your cadence out and your tone down and your energy level down. These things take work. Major League Baseball players, before the game, they have batting practice, right? NHL or any hockey player, I shouldn't say just NHL. My daughter plays college hockey, right? So hockey players in general, before the game, the 20-minute skate, right, to warm up. Same thing for sales. We should be warming up and role playing every day. And just because you're working remotely doesn't mean that you can't do a live Zoom call with your manager. I highly recommend, if you're a sales director or sales manager or VP of sales on this, that you start every morning. You're going to tell your team, we're doing 10-15-minute Zoom call, and you're going to randomly pick somebody that day to do an opening value statement. Because everybody that realizes that, hey, I might be called upon to do this in front of my team, you're going to up your game. Okay, iron sharpens iron. This is how you get better. Listen, this is the reason why I got into sales, right? I mean, I'm growing up poor and things of that nature, is I didn't want to be poor, and schooling just wasn't for me. But so when I got into sales, I realized you could live like a rock star. The more you help people, the more money you earn, the more options you have, and life is good. Okay, so with that being said, it's not just, well, I came in, I did my number of dials, I sent the number of emails, my open rates are this, but nobody's setting appointments with me. You got to outwork this situation. You're not a robot. You're going to have to use your unique personality. You're going to have to make your opening value statements better than the other 20 or 30 or 50 sales reps that are calling that same prospect. You got to get better.